Welcome to Free Your Soul, a journey designed to help you discover the endless possibilities within yourself. This book is crafted for anyone who feels stuck in the mundane routines of life, anyone looking to find more meaning, or anyone desiring to live a life filled with passion and purpose. It doesn't matter where you come from, how old you are, or what your personal background is. This book is universal. The modern world often thrusts us into a whirlwind of external demands, pulling our thoughts and emotions into a myriad of directions. Amidst this chaos, the essence of who we truly are gets lost. Free Your Soul aims to reconnect you with your inner self, that part of you that knows peace, creativity, and boundless love. This book is organized into following 12 chapters. Chapter 1. Awakening to Freedom. Explore the concept of inner freedom and the barriers that prevent us from experiencing it. This chapter sets the stage for a journey of self-discovery and deeper understanding. Chapter 2. Unveiling the True Self. Learn about the layers that obscure our true self, such as social conditioning and personal fears, and how to begin peeling them away to reveal our core essence. Chapter 3. The Power of Now. Discuss the importance of living in the present moment. Through practical examples, learn techniques to anchor yourself in the now and minimize worries about the past or future. Chapter 4. Mastering Your Thoughts. Delve into the dynamics of thoughts, understanding their patterns and impact on emotional health. Learn strategies to manage and shift negative thinking to a positive mindset. Chapter 5. Emotions as Guides. Explore the role of emotions in guiding personal growth. Understand and interpret your emotional responses as messages from the inner self, helping guide your decisions. Chapter 6. Breaking Free from Fear. Confront and understand the fears that bind the soul. Learn practical steps to overcome fear and how to transform it into a driving force for empowerment. Chapter 7. The Art of Letting Go. Introduce the liberating practice of letting go of attachments that do not serve personal growth. Understand how detachment can lead to true freedom. Chapter 8. Relationships as Mirrors. Analyze how relationships reflect aspects of ourselves and how they can be used for personal enlightenment and growth. Learn to foster healthier relationships that nurture the soul. Chapter 9. Living Your Purpose. Encourage readers to identify and align with their life's purpose. Explore the sense of fulfillment and joy that comes from living in alignment with one's deeper values and dreams. Chapter 10. From Survival to Thrival. Transition from merely surviving day-to-day life to thriving. Empower readers to create a life of abundance and happiness through mindset shifts and proactive living. Chapter 11. The Path of Continuous Growth. Discuss the lifelong journey of learning and self-improvement. Offer ways to embrace continual personal evolution and adaptability as keys to freedom. Chapter 12. Reflect, Renew, and Rejoice. Summarize the journey of the book and encourage ongoing reflection and renewal. Inspire readers to celebrate their progress and continue their journey towards inner freedom and joy. Throughout these 12 chapters, we will embark on an explorative journey that will not only question the very foundations of your thoughts and beliefs, but also guide you towards liberating your soul from the clutches of conditioned responses. Each chapter is designed to build upon the last, providing you with practical real-life examples that shed light on how to apply these transformative insights. By the end of this book, you will learn 1. How to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment and take control of your internal narrative. 2. Methods to release yourself from past traumas and emotional pain that hinder your growth. 3. The importance of forgiveness and letting go in the healing process. 4. Techniques to cultivate presence and mindfulness in your everyday activities. 5. Strategies to align your actions with your true self and your deepest desires. Free Your Soul is more than just a book. It's an invitation to break free from self-imposed limitations and to embrace a journey of self-discovery and profound transformation. Read on and set the stage for a remarkable change, not just in how you perceive the world, but in how you perceive yourself. Chapter 1. Awakening to Freedom. Welcome to the first step on your journey toward a richer, more liberated life. This journey is not about adding more to your life, but uncovering what truly matters by understanding and embracing freedom within yourself. What is this freedom? It is the profound peace and boundless energy that becomes available to you when you no longer are governed by your fears or constrained by your conditioned responses. Many of us walk through life feeling like we are sleepwalking, trapped in a cycle of routine behaviors and reactions. We're often held hostage by our past experiences that shape our expectations and beliefs. But imagine living a life where you wake up each day feeling refreshed, excited and free from past limitations. This chapter explores how to begin stepping into this reality, awakening to your own personal freedom. Realize what holds you back. The first step to awakening freedom is recognizing what restricts you. Most barriers to freedom are not physical. They are mental and emotional chains we carry. These could be doubts, fears, unresolved regrets, or even the stringent rules about who we should be or what life should look like. Take, for example, Mia, a talented artist who always dreamed of turning her passion into a career. However, she is stuck in a corporate job, feeling secure yet unfulfilled. She is held back not by her actual capability, but by her fear of failure and her belief that art can't be a real job. Mia's example shows the power of mental barriers that limit our experience of freedom. Understanding freedom. To awaken to freedom, you first need to understand what it means. Freedom is about being in control of your responses rather than being controlled by external circumstances. It's about making choices that align with your deepest values and authentic self, not because they promise comfort, but because they are true to you. Consider James, who disliked conflict. To avoid it, he would always say yes, sacrificing his needs for peace. Meanwhile, he felt increasingly frustrated and stuck. James assumed he was maintaining freedom by avoiding discomfort, but he was actually surrendering it by not choosing according to his needs. Begin your journey to freedom. So, how can you start your journey? Begin by noticing when you feel least free. What are you doing? Who are you with? What expectations do you feel weighing you down? Writing down these reflections can be surprisingly revealing. As you acknowledge these patterns, you're setting the stage for meaningful change. For instance, if you notice you feel least free when you're overscheduled, ask yourself why you accept putting so many things on your calendar. Could it be a fear of missing out, or perhaps pressure to prove your productivity? Tools to cultivate freedom. There are practical steps you can take to cultivate internal freedom regularly. 1. Mindfulness and presence. Try to remain present in each moment. This helps you see beyond habitual thoughts and reactions. 2. Decision-making. Make choices consciously by reflecting on your options and considering aligning actions with your genuine desires, not out of habit or pressure. 3. Emotional honesty. Dive into your emotions rather than avoiding them. Understanding what you feel is key to understanding why you feel caged. Through exploring these dimensions, you pave the way to experiencing true freedom. Awakening to freedom introduces you to a more conscious way of living. It's your birthright and a fundamental source of a joyful and fulfilled life. As we continue this journey together, remember that awakening is just the beginning. Connecting to your true self, mastering the moment, and breaking free from emotional chains, all these chapters ahead, build on the foundation we lay here in embracing true freedom. Chapter 2. Unveiling the True Self. In our journey towards self-discovery and personal growth, one of the most transformative aspects is unveiling the true self. But what does the true self actually mean? It's that purest, deepest part of you that remains constant and authentic, regardless of the external circumstances or changes you might go through. However, reaching this core essence isn't always straightforward. Our path is often fogged by layers such as social conditioning and personal fears, which obscure our true self. Understanding social conditioning. From the moment we are born, we are shaped by the influences around us: family, education, culture, and media. These influences imbue us with values, beliefs, and behaviors that may or may not align with our true selves. This layer of social conditioning dictates how we should act, what we should value, and even what our goals in life should be. However, in order to connect with our true self, we must question and scrutinize these imposed beliefs. This involves asking ourselves whether these beliefs truly resonate with what we feel deeply inside, or if they've been adopted without questioning. Personal fears and their impacts. Beyond social conditioning, personal fears substantially obstruct our path to the true self. Fears of failure, rejection, and the unknown often trap us in comfort zones and prevent us from exploring our full potential. These fears are often based on past experiences and emotional scars that we've carried forward. They skew our self-perception and limit our capacities. Peeling away the layers. The process of unveiling the true self requires peeling away these layers of social conditioning and personal fears. Here are some steps to begin this transformative process. 1. Introspection and self-awareness. Spend time alone with your thoughts to reflect deeply on what beliefs and values you hold close to your heart. Distinguish which ones are genuinely yours and which have been influenced by others. 2. Challenge existing beliefs. Actively question your existing beliefs. Where did they come from? Do they serve your highest good? Are they limiting your growth? Engaging in such inquiries will help you discern which beliefs keep you rooted in fear and which facilitate your growth. 3. Embrace vulnerability. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. This isn't about weakness, but rather about courage to face your true feelings and fears. Through vulnerability, you invite growth and authenticity, because it's only when we acknowledge our fears that we can truly triumph over them. 4. Practice authenticity. Begin to live out your true values and beliefs. This might require making changes in your life that could look like career shifts, alterations in your social circle, or even re-evaluating hobbies and pastimes. Authenticity involves making choices that resonate deeply with your core being. 5. Continuous reflection and adjustment. Unveiling the true self is not a one-time task but a continuous process. Regularly take time to reflect on your growth and make necessary adjustments. It's about constantly checking in with your inner self and ensuring you are aligned with your true essence. By engaging in these steps, you start shedding the weights of non-authentic influences and fears, thus getting closer to your true self. As you chip away at these layers, you'll experience a profound sense of freedom and authenticity. Remember, each step forward in this journey not only brings you closer to your true self, but also enhances your relationships with others and your understanding of the world. With each layer removed, you invite more light, more clarity, and more joy into your being. Chapter 3. The Power of Now. In our fast-paced, future-focused world, the beauty and depth of the present moment often slip through our fingers, unappreciated and unnoticed. Living in the now might seem like a simple concept, yet it is profound enough to transform lives. The present moment, after all, is the only space where true life occurs. This chapter invites you to explore the power of now and learn practical ways to anchor yourself in the present, all while minimizing the grip of past regrets and future fears. The importance of the present moment. Why is the present moment so pivotal? Because it is the only realm where you can truly engage with life. The past is a memory trace, and the future is a canvas of imagination. Neither is tangible nor entirely real in the moment. The only true experience is what you are living right now. Consider Lisa, a college student who spent months worrying about her final exams. Her anxiety got to the point where it interfered with her ability to study and relax. When results finally came, she had performed well, but realized she had missed out on enjoying her daily life due to her constant worry. The future she feared came and went, and she was left wondering why she hadn't savored her preparations, her interactions with friends, and the learning itself. Learning to anchor yourself in the now. So, how do we anchor ourselves in the present? Here are a few techniques that can guide you. 1. Mindful breathing. This is a simple yet powerful tool. Whenever you find your mind wandering to the anxieties of what was or what will be, bring your focus to your breath. Feel the air entering and exiting your lungs, the rise and fall of your chest. This act of awareness brings you squarely back to the present moment. 2. Sensory engagement. Engage fully with your 5 senses. For instance, when eating a piece of fruit, pay close attention to the taste, texture, smell, color, and the sound it makes when you bite. This detailed sensory engagement makes it easier to stay grounded in the now. 3. One thing at a time. In our multitasking world, focus on doing one thing at a time. When you walk, just walk. When you eat, just eat. By doing so, you immerse yourself fully in the task at hand and thus in the current moment. Minimizing worries about the past and future. It's natural for the mind to stray towards past events and future possibilities. However, excessive worry steals the joy of living now. Here's how to minimize these worries. Express gratitude. Develop a daily practice of acknowledging things you are grateful for today. Gratitude roots you in the benefits and blessings of the current moment, pulling your mind away from past regrets and future anxieties. Journaling. Sometimes writing down your concerns helps put them in perspective, making them seem less daunting. Journal about your worries, but also note how they are affecting your ability to enjoy today. Engage in dialogue. Discussing your thoughts and feelings with a friend can help you realize when you're losing touch with the present. Others can provide valuable outside perspectives that bring you back to now. Conclusion. Living in the present is not about ignoring the past or future, but acknowledging that the only real and manageable time is now. Techniques like mindful breathing, sensory engagement, doing one thing at a time, expressing gratitude and journaling are not mere activities, but gateways to experiencing the richness of the present moment. As you step into the journey of anchoring yourself in the now, you'll notice a reduction in stress and an increase in peace and contentment. Remember, every moment spent worrying about a time that isn't right now is a moment lost. Master the art of living in the now, and watch your life transform with renewed depth and awareness. Chapter 4. Mastering Your Thoughts. Welcome to a profound journey where we learn the art of mastering our thoughts. Thoughts are the architects of our reality, intricately shaping our emotions, actions, and ultimately, the path of our lives. Recognizing and reshaping our thought patterns is more than a skill. It is a crucial gateway to a fulfilling life. Understanding the nature of thoughts. Thoughts are constant and ever-flowing, much like a river. They come and go, sometimes meandering gently and at other times rushing through like a torrential downpour. It is essential to understand that thoughts are not inherently good or bad. Rather, it is our attachment and reaction to them that can lead to emotional turmoil. Imagine you are sitting by that river, watching leaves, thoughts float by. You can choose to pick up a leaf and examine it or let it drift by. When we obsess over a certain leaf or thought, it consumes our emotional energy. The trick is not to empty the river, but to learn to sit by it peacefully, observing, not obstructing. Recognizing patterns. Most of us fall into repetitive thought patterns. Some of these are positive, but others can be self-sabotaging. To identify these, start by observing your thoughts without judgment. Keep a thought journal. Write down the thoughts that repeatedly come up and categorize them. Are they mostly worrisome, self-critical, or fear-based? For example, if you often find yourself thinking, "I am not good enough to succeed," you are encountering a pattern rooted in self-doubt and fear of failure. Transforming negative thoughts. Once you recognize your patterns, you can begin the process of transformation. This does not mean forcibly suppressing negative thoughts, which can lead to more stress and anxiety. Instead, gently shift your focus. 1. Reframe the thought. Challenge its validity and reframe it to a more positive or realistic one. Transform "I am not good enough to succeed" into "I have the ability to learn and grow to succeed in my endeavors." 2. Mindfulness meditation. Engage in mindfulness practices where you observe your thoughts without attachment. This helps you gain clarity and calms the mind, making it less susceptible to negative spirals. 3. Gratitude. Shift your focus to gratitude. Each day, spend a few moments noting things you are grateful for. Gratitude naturally shifts the perspective from what is lacking to what is abundantly present. Building a positive mindset. Creating a positive mindset takes practice. Begin each day with a positive declaration or affirmation. Simple statements like, "Today I choose joy," or "I am capable and strong," can set a positive tone for the day. Engage regularly in activities that nourish your mind and body, whether it's reading, yoga, or a walk in nature. Surround yourself with positive influences, people who uplift you and encourage you to be your best self. The impact on emotional health. Mastering your thoughts profoundly impacts your emotional health. By adopting a more positive and proactive thought process, you decrease stress and increase overall happiness. You become more resilient, adaptable, and optimistic, equipped to face life's challenges with grace and courage. Conclusion. Mastering your thoughts is not an overnight task, but a continual journey of self-discovery and improvement. By understanding the dynamics of your thoughts and learning to guide them positively, you open the door to a more peaceful and empowered existence. Remember, the quality of your thoughts determines the quality of your life. Choose wisely, act passionately, and transform your world from the inside out. Chapter 5. Emotions as Guides. Welcome to a pivotal chapter in our journey towards self-discovery and transformation, understanding our emotions and using them as guides to enrichment and personal growth. The nature of emotions. First, imagine emotions as your internal compass. They are neither good nor bad. They are simply indicators that guide your reactions to life's experiences. Have you ever felt a knot in your stomach during conflict or butterflies when excited? These physical responses accompany emotions to signal what you are experiencing. By tuning into these signals, you can reach deeper self-understanding. Interpreting emotions as messages. When you start to interpret your emotions purely as messages, you shift from being controlled by them to understanding what they signify. For example, sadness might reveal a need for connection, while fear could be informing you of impending overreach or reminding you to be cautious. To practically harness this perspective, take time to reflect on a strong emotion you've experienced recently. What was the message? Was it a signal to stop, go, or proceed with caution? Example, James and managing anger. Consider the case of James, who often found himself seething with anger at work. Initially, he reacted with outbursts that only bred further discontent. However, when he started viewing his anger as a guide rather than an enemy, he recognized it as a signal for feeling undervalued or voiceless. This understanding led him to seek assertiveness training and to communicate more openly with his team, thereby improving his work environment. Emotional awareness exercises. 1. Emotion tracking. Keep a journal for a week. Write down significant emotions you feel throughout the day and what triggered them. Review this log to detect patterns or recurring themes. 2. The pause practice. Whenever you feel a strong emotion, take a deep breath and pause. Ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? This moment of pause can help you respond more thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Moving forward, emotions as allies. When you start operating with the understanding that emotions are your allies, guiding you through life's complex landscapes, you empower yourself to make decisions that align with your deepest needs and aspirations. This partnership with your emotional self leads to a more congruent and fulfilling life. Concluding thoughts. Embrace your emotions as valuable messengers that help you navigate through life's challenges and opportunities. As you learn to understand and integrate these messages, you will find yourself making wiser choices that resonate deeply with your true self. Each emotion, from joy to sadness, fear to excitement, holds the key to understanding more about who you are and how you can live your best life. Let them guide you towards a path of continuous personal growth and fulfillment. Remember, the journey is as rewarding as the destination. Let your emotions light the way. Chapter 6. Breaking free from fear. Fear is an almost universal experience, deeply interwoven into the human condition, shaping how we navigate the world. It can be a paralyzing force, keeping us from achieving our deepest desires and potential. But while fear can close doors and narrow our lives, understanding and overcoming it can open up a realm of freedom and achievement. In this chapter, we'll explore the origins of fear, confront what holds us back, and learn practical steps to not only overcome fear, but harness it as a source of empowerment. Understanding the roots of fear. Fear starts as a protective mechanism, designed to guard against threats and preserve safety. However, in our modern environment, where physical dangers are less prevalent, fear often mutates, taking root in our psychological and emotional landscapes. These fears can manifest as a fear of failure, rejection, or even fear of success. Recall a moment when fear stopped you in your tracks. Perhaps it was the fear of speaking up in a meeting, or the possibility of launching a new venture. At its core, such fears usually hinge on uncertainty, lack of control, and worry about negative outcomes. Step 1. Identify your fears. Begin by listing what you are afraid of. Writing them down not only provides clarity, but also diminishes the power fear holds over you metaphorically. Ask yourself what exactly you're afraid of and why. Is it a fear of being judged, of losing, or perhaps of not being enough? Step 2. Acknowledge and challenge. Once identified, confront these fears with rational analysis. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? More often than not, you'll find that the worst-case scenario isn't as catastrophic as it initially seemed. Furthermore, question whether your fear is keeping you from something potentially great. Could confronting your fear lead to growth and opportunity? Step 3. Gradual exposure. One of the most effective methods in overcoming fear is incremental exposure. This technique involves gradually and repeatedly exposing yourself to the object of your fear in a controlled and safe way. For instance, if you're afraid of public speaking, start by speaking to smaller, more familiar crowds, and progressively move to larger groups. Step 4. Breathing and mindfulness. Mindfulness and controlled breathing calm the nervous system and reduce the physiological symptoms of fear. Techniques such as deep breathing exercises, meditation, or yoga can help manage not only your emotional reactions, but also bring clarity of thought. Step 5. Positive framing. Reframe how you view fear. Instead of seeing it as a blocker, view it as a motivator or a catalyst for preparation. Sports athletes often view their adrenaline rush as a source of energy needed to perform. Similarly, you can reframe pre-presentation nerves as excitement and a readiness to engage your audience. Step 6. Seek support. Sharing your fears with others can be extraordinarily liberating. Whether it's friends, family, or professional help in the form of coaching or therapy, support networks can provide guidance, perspective, and encouragement. Knowing you are not alone in your struggle can be a great source of comfort and strength. Step 7. Celebrate progress. Each small victory over your fears should be celebrated. Acknowledge and rejoice in your bravery. Keeping a journal of all these successes can boost your confidence and motivate you for future challenges. In breaking free from fear, you reclaim the power over your own life, turning what once was a barrier into a beacon guiding you forward. Remember, the philosophy isn't to eradicate fear completely, but to learn how to dance with it, mastering its rhythm and making it your partner as you journey through life's complex landscape toward a more free, energetic, and unbound existence. Chapter 7. The Art of Letting Go. Letting go is not just a physical act. It's a profound emotional journey that frees us from the weights that tire our spirits. It's about detaching from the attachments that do not foster our growth or contribute positively to our lives. Understanding the art of letting go is essential to discover the true freedom you seek on your path to personal development. Why let go? Imagine you are holding a hot coal in your hand, expecting the other person to feel the pain. This, in essence, is what happens when we hold on to grudges, fears, past mistakes, or painful memories. The only person you hurt by holding on is yourself. Letting go allows us to remove the weight of unnecessary baggage, creating room for peace and happiness to enter. The process of letting go. Letting go is a conscious choice. It begins by recognizing that some thoughts, emotions, and links in our lives do not serve our highest good. The process involves several clear steps. 1. Acknowledge and accept. Acknowledge the feelings or attachments you have. Accept that they are there without judging yourself for having them. 2. Understand the impact. Reflect on how clinging to these feelings or attachments affects your life. Does it hold you back from making new relationships? Does it taint your current experiences with bitterness or fear? 3. Decide to let go. Make a firm decision that it's time to release these attachments for your well-being. 4. Take action. Actions can include writing down your feelings, talking to a therapist or a trusted friend, or even creating a ritual where you symbolically let go of these emotions. 5. Replace with positivity. Fill the newly created emotional space with positive thoughts and experiences. Engage in activities that make you feel good and renew your purpose. Examples of letting go. Case of a job loss. Consider someone who loses a valuable job. Initially, it feels like a crushing defeat. Holding on to such an event can turn into resentment and a sense of inadequacy. By choosing to let go, this person can view the job loss as an opportunity to explore new career paths or passions. It becomes a step toward a potentially fulfilling future rather than a permanent scar. Relationships. Ending. In relationships, when things end, we often cling to what was or what could have been. This attachment stops us from moving forward. By letting go, we accept the relationship for what it was, learn from the experience, and open ourselves up to new relationships and opportunities. The benefits of letting go. Once you master the art of letting go, you'll notice profound changes. Increased emotional freedom. No longer a prisoner to past pains or future fears, you'll live more in the present moment. Greater mental clarity. Freeing up mental space allows for more creativity and positive thinking. Improved physical health. Emotional baggage can lead to physical symptoms. Letting go helps relieve stress and improve overall health. Enhanced relationships. Detaching from past hurt in relationships allows for healthier new connections and improves existing ones. Embracing detachment. Learning to detach doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you approach life from a standpoint that not everything that happens defines you. When you detach, you give yourself permission to experience events and emotions without letting them control your happiness or peace. In this chapter, embracing the art of letting go hopefully surfaces as a liberating tool for self-realization and personal freedom. As you let go of non-serving ties, you don't just grow, you thrive. It's time to release the hold of what binds your spirit and step into a light, empowered and liberating existence. Remember, in letting go you lose nothing but the chains you carry. Chapter 8. Relationships as Mirrors. Welcome to a chapter that dives deep into the heart of human connections. Relationships in all their complexity play a vital role in our journey towards self-awareness and self-improvement. As we explore their meaning, we see that each relationship in our lives acts as a mirror, reflecting parts of ourselves we might not otherwise see. Understanding the reflection. When we interact with others, they serve as mirrors that reflect our own behaviors, beliefs, and emotions. The qualities we admire in others often represent the attributes we appreciate and aspire to within ourselves. Conversely, the characteristics or actions that irritate or upset us in others can highlight areas where we might be struggling internally or need growth. For instance, if you find yourself frustrated by a friend's reluctance to make decisions, it could mirror your own hidden fears about taking bold steps or making choices in your life. On a more positive note, your deep respect for a colleague's honesty could reflect your value for transparency and truth, highlighting these as foundational elements of your character. Engaging with our reflections. How can we use these reflections for personal enlightenment and growth? The first step is to recognize and accept what is being mirrored without judgment. This approach requires a high degree of self-awareness and honesty. When you feel a strong emotional reaction to someone, ask yourself, what is this reflecting about me? This question opens up a pathway for deeper self-exploration and can help you make conscious adjustments in your life. Transformative relationships. Moving forward, it's essential to cultivate relationships that nurture our souls. These connections do not just hold up a mirror, they also support us and encourage our growth. In constructive relationships, feedback is given and received with love, respect, and a genuine desire for mutual growth. These interactions encourage us to evolve and to step closer to our true selves. Practical steps for healthier relationships. 1. Listen more than you speak. By listening intently to others, you not only show respect, but you gain insights into their character and inadvertently your own. 2. Express gratitude. Regularly acknowledge and appreciate the positive attributes that others bring into your life. This positive reinforcement supports a stronger, healthier relationship and encourages personal growth. 3. Offer constructive feedback. When necessary, offer feedback that aims to reinforce positive behaviors and gently correct the not-so-positive ones. Always speak from a place of wanting to help, not hurt. 4. Accept feedback. Just as you responsibly give feedback, be open to receiving it too. Others can provide valuable insights into aspects of yourself that you might be blind to. 5. Embrace vulnerability. Allow yourself to be vulnerable with trustworthy individuals. Vulnerability can lead to deeper connections and more authentic relationships. As we journey through life, our relationships can serve as powerful tools for reflection and transformation. They are not just there to accompany us, but to challenge us, to comfort us, and to teach us. By understanding and embracing the role of relationships as mirrors, we nurture not only our connections with others, but our deepest selves. Chapter 9. Living your purpose. Living a life aligned with your true purpose is akin to sailing on a vast ocean in the direction that the wind is blowing hardest. Your sails catch the breeze perfectly, propelling you forward effortlessly. This chapter seeks to guide you in discovering this breeze, your life's purpose, and harnessing it to navigate the seas of your existence with joy and fulfillment. The first step toward living your purpose is identifying what it truly is. Easier said than done, you might think. Many people go through life performing tasks, sometimes even excelling at them, without these activities ever resonating with their inner selves. To start, reflect on moments when you have felt most alive, most yourself. What were you doing? Were you helping others, solving problems, creating something beautiful, or perhaps preserving the beauty around you? These moments are clues. Your purpose often lies where your greatest passions intersect with your natural talents. Imagine Lisa, a financial analyst, who spends her weekends teaching math to underprivileged children. During weekdays, she works with numbers, but her weekends make her eyes sparkle. It was during one of these classes she realized her adeptness at explaining complex concepts in simple terms, and her deep-seated desire to help others grow. For Lisa, her purpose might not be confined to the financial spreadsheets she excels at, but teaching and empowering others. Your story might be different, but the key is to listen to those sparkling moments. Once you identify these intersections, the next step is acceptance. Accept that your purpose is valid, important, and worth pursuing. Often, societal or familial expectations steer us away from our paths. It's easy to absorb the beliefs around money, success, and safety that may not align with our personal truth. Remember, living your purpose isn't a rebellion against practicality, but a blending of your essence with your life's work, creating a fulfilling existence. Integration comes after acceptance. Start weaving your purpose into your everyday life. It doesn't mean a drastic career change right away. It could, but often it is about starting small. If your purpose is to write, begin with a blog, a journal, or letters to friends. If it is to lead, seek small leadership roles in your current environment or volunteer to spearhead community projects. With every small step, monitor how your commitment to living your purpose influences your joy and fulfillment. Joy and fulfillment from living your purpose are sustained fuels, not fleeting sparks. They continuously grow, giving you strength even when obstacles appear. Let's talk about Maggie. An engineer by profession, she discovered a deep-seated joy in environmental conservation. Initially, she started small by volunteering for cleanup drives. Eventually, she integrated her skills in engineering to develop solutions for waste management in her community. Her professional skills enhanced her purpose and vice versa, creating a symbiotic relationship between her livelihood and her passion. As you move forward, the alignment of your life with your deeper values and dreams isn't merely a static achievement, but a dynamic journey. While sailing on your purpose-driven journey, storms might come, and the winds might change. Here, resilience becomes your strength. Hold steadfast to your purpose, adjust your sails as required, and remember, each challenge navigated is a testament to your commitment to your path. In this journey, remember, joy is your compass, fulfillment your reward. Pursuing your purpose isn't selfish. It's about giving the world the best version of yourself. As you become more aligned with your true self, everyone around you benefits. Live your truth, and let your life sing the melodies of your soul's purpose. In the following chapter, we will explore how transitioning from mere survival to thriving is part of living your purpose, and how to cultivate an environment that nurtures continuous growth and joy. Stay the course and discover how deepening the pursuit of your purpose transforms not just your life, but also the lives of those around you. Chapter 10. From Survival to Thrival. Many people live their lives in survival mode, navigating through their days with a mindset focused merely on getting by. But what if I told you that there is more to life than just surviving? That you can convert your daily struggles into a thriving voyage towards joy and abundance? In this chapter, we will unlock the secrets to transition. Chapter 11. The Path of Continuous Growth. Growth is neither accidental nor optional. It is essential. If you recognize that life is a consistent journey of evolution, you've unlocked one of the fundamental truths that encourage a fulfilling existence. Continuous growth ensures we're not just surviving through our days, but thriving and transforming in alignment with our deepest potentials. The path of continuous growth is based on the understanding that personal development never truly ends. Each day presents fresh challenges and new opportunities to enhance who we are. The essence of this journey lies in our adaptability, our ability to accept change and make the most out of it. Embrace change as the only constant. Change is often unsettling because it disrupts what's familiar. However, adopting a mindset that welcomes change rather than resists it is the first step towards continuous growth. Consider a tree. It adapts to the seasons year after year, shedding leaves or blooming afresh, and each stage of its cycle contributes to its growth and beauty. To integrate this lesson, start by examining areas in your life where change is occurring or is needed. Approach these changes, whether they are in your career, relationships, or personal health, as opportunities for advancement. Navigating through them with a can-do attitude can turn potentially overwhelming situations into victories. Learn, unlearn, and relearn. To commit to lifelong learning is to live perpetually in the growth mindset. Acknowledge that no matter how much you know, there is always something new awaiting discovery. This attitude doesn't just apply to academic learning, but to personal insights and understanding of the world. Moreover, in continuous growth, there's the need to unlearn. Certain beliefs or habits that served you in the past might become obstacles in the present. Have the courage to question and discard what no longer benefits your growth. After unlearning, the cycle of relearning begins, where you open up space to adopt new and relevant knowledge and behaviors. Set progressive goals. Think of your growth like a journey with milestones. Setting realistic, achievable, and slightly challenging goals keep you motivated and engaged. Progress in small steps can culminate in significant transformative impacts over time. Ensure your goals align with your purpose and vision of who you aim to become. As you achieve each goal, set a new one that stretches your capabilities further. Reflect and journal. Reflection is a cornerstone in the path of continuous growth. Take time regularly to reflect on your experiences, the decisions you've made, and the outcomes they've led to. Journaling is a powerful tool in this process, as it allows you to concretize your thoughts and observations. Through reflection, you discover patterns in your life, recognize your progress, and identify areas needing adjustment. Cultivate resilience and patience. On the journey of continuous growth, setbacks and failures are inevitable. These are not signs to give up, but are, in fact, integral parts of the learning process. Cultivating resilience helps you to bounce back from failures, while patience reminds you that growth is a gradual process. Both traits ensure you remain committed in the face of challenges. Stay connected to your core. While pursuing growth, it's vital to remain true to your core values and principles. These form your inner compass, guiding your decisions and actions. Your core is your authentic self, rooted in integrity and honesty, and when your growth aligns with this inner truth, it becomes both meaningful and satisfying. In conclusion, imagine your life as an exciting book, where you eagerly turn each page to see what comes next. Embark on each chapter of your journey with curiosity and openness, ready to grow, adjust, and evolve. This continuous path of growth is not just about reaching a destination, but enjoying and finding meaning in each step of this ongoing journey. As you progress, remember that the keys to your growth, adaptability, resilience, and the perpetual pursuit of knowledge, unlock deeper levels of freedom and fulfillment within your life. Chapter 12. Reflect, Renew, and Rejoice. Reflect. As we arrive at this closing chapter, take a moment to pause and reflect upon the journey you've embarked upon. From awakening to your intrinsic freedom in Chapter 1, through breaking the shackles of fear and embracing the art of letting go, each chapter has been a step towards understanding and liberating your true self. Reflection is not merely about looking back. It's an exploration of how each experience and insight has molded you. What revelations struck you the most? Which practices have you adopted, and how have they transformed your daily life? Reflection is the mirror of growth, showing us both our strengths and the areas where we aspire to improve. Renew. With reflection comes the opportunity for renewal. Like the seasons, life invites us into cycles of reassessment and fresh beginnings. Harness any insights gained from your introspective quest to align more deeply with your true self. Renewal might mean setting new goals, shifting perspectives, or enhancing your commitment to practices that bring you joy and fulfillment. It can also manifest in forgiving yourself for past mistakes and deciding to move forward with newfound wisdom. Remember, renewal is not a one-time event, but a continuous journey, a dance of evolving and adapting with both grace and intentionality. Rejoice. Finally celebrate. Rejoice in the achievements you've made, the obstacles you've overcome, and the simple fact that you are here now, a traveler on the path to inner freedom and joy. Celebrations can be grand, or they can be quiet acknowledgements. Perhaps you toast to your progress with friends, or perhaps you sit in a moment of peaceful gratitude. However you choose to celebrate, recognize the beauty in your journey and the resilience of your spirit. In life and in the pages of this book, each step, each chapter builds upon the last, crafting a story uniquely yours, yet universally understood. Your journey does not end with the closing of this book. Rather, it's a new chapter waiting to be written. As you continue on your path, carry forward the essence of what you have gathered. Continue to reflect, vow to renew, and never miss an opportunity to rejoice. Let every step forward be a step inward, and as you wander, let your heart be both your compass and your destination. Continue towards inner freedom and joy with a spirit full of hope and a soul untethered.